Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that I found on the world of Transformers. I let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. Once again this week, this is going to be part 1 of 2. I'm going to be doing part 2 in about 10-12 hours time because at the moment there's just too much to fit in this video and there's potential for something else to happen overnight for myself. We're going to start off with something that's pretty obvious to be honest, but we're going to start off with the sightings, and this is that we have seen, well, everywhere to be honest, but in US retail, Metal Hawk and Twin Cast have now been spotted. And I also got asked a lot of questions on the videos that I did. In the UK, they're available from Hasbro Pulse, and I got mine from in-demand stores, and they're available to ship, and they're in stock already. Moving on to something that's quite interesting. This is the collaboration between Hasbro and Tomy. They've made a little pun on TFW 2005 saying that the collaboration is trucking through. And what we've got here is a Build-A-Buddy series Optimus Prime. The official product description is Hasbro's famous Autobot leader comes to the preschool category with a push-along toy that kids can also build and rebuild. There's a bit of a write-up here on TFW 2005. And there you can see the fully built product with the drill, but there also is all the parts, so you can build him up exactly as it says in this description there. So that's something that looks, to be honest, it looks quite a bit of fun. I'm liking the look of that myself. Has it got a price on here yet? It's got available in July 2023, and it's going to be dimensions 18 length, 6.25 width and 7.5 high. No price just yet, unfortunately. Right, moving on to tfnation, which is of course the UK convention in August. We've again got the great pleasure of Andy Cousins is going to be there. The best way I can sort of describe this guy, first and foremost, I was really lucky to meet him at the last one, but what he is, I suppose, is he is my generation's version of Mark and Evan. He was the man behind pretty much the Hasbro designs, as it says here, the golden age of Transformers at Hasbro in the UK. So it's great that he's there and great to get the opportunity to meet him again. Right, moving on, we've got buzzworthy Bumblebee Cyberverse One Step Starscream. This is just a straight re-release of Transformers Cyberverse One Step Starscream from 2028. It's just, sorry, 2018. He's just packaged in new buzzworthy Bumblebee packaging. He does look really good, really detailed for a one-step changer, to be honest. Again, these toys are basic, and again, they do, you know, they're fit for purpose. They're for a younger audience. They've got a brilliant little gimmick where they will just flip into, of course, either mode. And as you can see, it's not too bad. The detail on the wings I like, the Decepticon logos I like, the robot mode I like. I even like that zoomed in. It is, of course, very Cyberversey. And to be honest, Starscream just seems to be everywhere at the moment. If he's not a rescue bot, then he's obviously Cyberverse. And because he's got 5mm ports in his, 5mm holes in his hands, you can put weapons in him as well. Right, moving on to something we've already seen. This is just a very quick recap. So this is, of course, Legacy Evolution, allegedly buzzworthy Bumblebee tow line. So this was completely out of the blue. This is supposedly the figure. It is, of course, a redeco and retool of Scraphook. It just really works. I've done a little bit of my homework on this figure. The colour scheme they've got perfectly. It does look like the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, but there is the new head sculpt. And then I've gone and got a shot. There's the original there as well. So you can see they've really done their homework there. And again, because it's something I don't really know much about, I'm excited to see and to get hold of in the future. Right, this is Masterpiece movie Nemesis Prime from the Bumblebee movie. So again, we've got a redeco of the Optimus mold, and I've not heard anything negative about that Optimus mold. It's one that I haven't managed to get hold of yet, but this is, of course, the Nemesis take. There indeed is the Optimus. So we've got some comparisons here. Any of these images, if you want to see them yourselves, guys, these are from TFW 2005. So we've got some straight up comparisons. Then we've got him in his alternate mode. Looks so good. I don't know what it is with the black. I think the color scheme just really works when on any Nemesis Prime, to be fair, or even Scourge, obviously. We've got some more comparisons there with, of course, the original owner of the mold, Optimus Prime himself. And just a reminder, this is from the Bumblebee movie, even though, of course, we never saw this character at all in that movie. But it just seems to work. And, of course, we know we're always going to get redecos. If we're going to get an Optimus Prime, we're going to get a Nemesis Prime. And I think, again, this looks really, really good. Right, moving on, we've got Newage, and this is their Legend Scale G1 battle damage take on Grimlock. I think it's called Ymir, and this is going to be available March this year. So we've got some official photography images of him there in alternate mode, and then we've got Grimlock himself. So again, bearing in mind we've seen this mold used a lot of times. At the moment we seem to have things like shattered glass, comic book colour, G1 cartoon colour, G1 toy, battle damage, whatever else, the redecos, they just keep coming. But the thing is, if people must be buying them, because for obvious reasons they wouldn't keep doing them. But again, I like the look of these. I'm so glad at the moment on one hand that I don't collect them, because the amount of variance is insane, but they all look really, really good. Can't argue with any of that. Right, what do we got here then? So next thing we've got, this looks spectacular as well, to be fair. This is Iron Warrior IW07, and it's a Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime. This is a colour prototype. So this is leader, obviously, Optimus Prime, and it's third-party company Iron Warrior. It's going to be 29 centimetres tall. It's got die-cast parts and LED lights and 2 Star Saber swords. This looks spectacular. Wait till you see the images on here. Again, if you want to see these in more detail, these are from TFW 2005. The detail is amazing. It's obviously masterpiece scale, just literally fractionally under a foot tall, fully posable, looking amazing. And then wait till you see these 2 swords that he's got in a second. They're just huge. They really are huge. You've got the one on his back there, which, look at it, look at the size of that. It's huge. Again, looks really good. And then we've got the colour one as well there. So this is another third-party company that also look like at the moment they are blowing things out of the water, looking really impressive. Another company that just seems to be doing everything really impressive as well is, of course, Matrix Workshop. This is their 87th kit, well, number 87, but they've got loads of other spin-offs. This is the Legacy Upgrade kit for Tarn, even though they call him Tran. You can see it says Tran at the bottom. This is, of course, some more weaponry, which will make him look even more menacing, shall we say. You've got the gun which splits into 2, and you've got a much bigger blaster as well. Here he is holding the accessories in question, and again using them and making them look very, very good. You'll see in a second the ones, there they are. That's the, as I say, the one of the blasters, and that's all of the parts of the kit. So you can also put the things you'll see on his forearms. Can you see him better? There they are attached to his forearms as well. Once again, Matrix Workshop, amazing stuff. Moving on, this is something I hadn't seen before at all. So I'm sorry if you've seen this before, but I saw it and I thought this is ridiculous in a good way. So this is Trojan Horse TH01 Hurricane. Now the photos are by I Am On Fire. I've took this from tformers.com, and this is a here we go, it's an unofficial Waspinator reimagined at 6.5 inch tall MP scale figure that converts from a robot to a helicopter, and it's going to be released for $120. So robot mode again, Waspinator, looking brilliant, looking really, really good. But look at what they've done. They've gone with the alternate mode of a helicopter, and it just works. And I know this I Am On Fire's photos always make everything look spectacular, but this is just a great idea. Look at that. As I say, as soon as I saw this, I thought, and usually with I Am On Fire, it's figures that have been out for a bit, but I've not seen this anywhere. So exactly that, I just wanted to share it with you. And there it's saying where you can pre-order him from. And I broke the new, well, in fact, it went everywhere. When it was Transformers Tuesday, it was unofficially on TFW 2005, and then officially via all social media platforms, including Hasbro Pulse themselves. This, of course, is Guardian, which I was expecting, to be fair. I think all the clues they gave away were leading all down to this one. I'm really, really excited for this figure. I'm not going to be able to get it straight away. The price in the UK is nuts. It's £220, which works out at about $270, $275, maybe a little bit more depending on the interest rate. So I really want him, but at the moment I'm going to have to hold off just for a little bit, see if he comes down in price. However, I do really like him. It is the one that I wanted. The colour scheme works amazing. I said in the other previous video, it's from an episode that me and my son love to watch. He does look great. The original mold's fantastic. I haven't got a bad word to say about it. I just literally can't afford it at the moment. So there won't be any immediate reviews of this figure straight away, but I do intend to get him at some point. And I think this is pretty much, there we go. Yeah, that's the image I took from TFW 2005. And that is going to conclude part 1's news. So with regards to what's going on with this YouTube channel, I'm going to be doing the rest of Battle Gear. Obviously we've got Sandstorm today. I've got basically, I'll tell you the Bruticus names just in case you're wondering who they are. So we've got the Green Vortex to come. That's a crazy video. It's really hair raising. It's worse than the Black Zarek transformation video. I don't want to give too much away for that. That's going to be Thursday. Later on today is going to be Blast Off, as I say, is the redeco, and then on Friday I'm going to be building him up for a video to see him in his perfection, to be honest, and he's going to stay that way, especially after the fun I had with regards to the Vortex equivalent. I've got a couple of Studio Series figures which I've managed just to pick up, Crosshairs and Hot Rod. I'm going to be doing videos on them, and I'm hopefully going to get a video done on Classics, or sorry, Generations Red Alert as well, so loads to look forward to. And Instagram, and trying to catch up, as well as doing all this in the room that's going on behind you, but loads to look forward to. Thank you very much everybody for the support. Part 2's coming up in 10-12 hours. Take care.